You know, one of the most frequently visited parts of our website is the part on family-based visas. Specifically, if I'm a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, what do I have to do to be able to sponsor my mom or dad or my brother or sister to come to the United States? And people also want to know, do the rules apply equally to parents and to siblings? Hi, I'm Jim Hacking, immigration attorney in St. Louis, Missouri. We thought we'd make this video to try to explain some of these things for you and help sort things out. We're going to do so by talking about a fictional client or potential client named Raul. Raul's in the United States. He just married a U.S. citizen and he has a green card. Raul's parents live back in the home country and he wants to know if he can sponsor them to come to the United States. The answer is, as a green card holder, he can't sponsor parents immediately to come to the United States. He has to wait till he becomes a U.S. citizen. If he were not married, he'd be able to bring over a spouse or a child. Green card holders can sponsor spouses and or children for a visa and a green card, but there is a delay on those kinds of cases. Raul, let's say he becomes a U.S. citizen and he comes to us and he says, okay, I want to bring my mom and dad here. What do I need to do? Well, there's a lot of paperwork, obviously, that we fill out. It goes to the Immigration Service, it goes to the National Visa Center, and then once that's approved, it gets sent off for an interview at the embassy in whatever country Raul is from. The nice thing about parents being the parents of a U.S. citizen is that they have an immediate visa available. There's not a wait for a visa to become available. They're not subject to the numerical cap that Congress has placed on these kinds of visas. So Raul can sponsor his parents immediately for a visa and there's no real delay. But let's say Raul has some younger brothers and sisters. Let's say he has a brother who's 12 and a sister who's 14. Question often is, well, can my brother and sister come with my mom and dad from back home to the United States on their visa? The answer, unfortunately, is that the answer is no. Congress has limited the number of visas available, and they make a clear distinction between parents and children, and that's true even if the children are minors of the green card parents coming to the United States. It's really a hassle, and it really slows things down. There's one way around that. One thing that can be done is that Raul could sponsor his mom and dad, and then once mom and dad arrive as green card holders, they can petition to sponsor for their children to come. That wait is only about a 2-year wait, as opposed to if Raul sponsored them. If Raul sponsored his brothers or sisters, there's a much longer wait. So you have to keep in mind that Congress limits the number of these visas available every year, and that there's a long backlog, a long line of people waiting to get into the United States. Some people have been waiting for 10, 11, or even 20 years, depending on what country they're from. So we really work with people to try to help them get the green card as fast as possible. We explain to them all their options. There's sometimes situations where a parent has a child who, instead of being 12 or 14, is closer to 18, 19, and there's a concern that if the child, i.e. the brother or sister of Raul, becomes over 21, are they still going to be able to come on a green card through the parents? And that gets a little bit tricky. There's something called the Child Status Protection Act, which is designed to sort of protect those people from aging out and not being available for visas anymore, but it's sort of tricky and it's sort of convoluted. So if you have any more questions about family-based visas, about the green card process for your brothers, sisters, or your parents, or your children, look around the website. This article here, right below this post, has a lot of information. We also prepared a special report which you can download, or you can always, of course, just give us a call, 314-961-8200, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. Thanks.